Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mississippi Braves and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Felix Pena will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Stepping in, David Jones, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch, and he lays off there. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Into the box, Napoleon Stevens, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
Throw to third is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Bay Bears on top, 1-0. Striding in once again, David Jones. He reached on a single in his first try.
David Jones.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Barrios is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Bay Bears lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Ortega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jose Ortega. One.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Jones up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Into the box now, David Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
David Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Mendoza over at second. Crandall is over at first with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Ready now, Jose Ortega.
Now batting, catcher, Jose.
3 runs
Ortega.
already home here. Hard down the line. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Jones.
David Jones.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Popped him up. Lawson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Bay Bears on top, 4-3. In now, David Jones. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
David Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Weak chopper up the line. To his right, Figueroa. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Also striding in, David Jones. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. To short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Napoleon Stevens, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Zarate ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Otis Sanchez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Otis Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Robert Zuniga. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And that misses 1-1.
Playing 11.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Otis Sanchez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Vladimir Arroyo closes the door for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mississippi Braves. 5 runs, 8 hits, with 1 error. They left 16 men on base. For the Bay Bears, 4 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good one here between the Mississippi Braves and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Miguel Almonte is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Stuart Lawson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. 2 out, nobody on.
Straight up, straight up.
Here's a high pop-up. Jones is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Into the box, David Jones. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
1-1 the count now. Turned on down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So stepping in, David Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Zarate will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another shot now. Fletcher Hightower. He flew out in his last at bat.
Fletcher Lifestyle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Mendoza is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, David Jones.
David Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Medina is there. 2 gone.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves. Jason Wells is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now to the plate, Benito Zarate. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Now batting, Jose Ortega. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. To turn. And that's through for a hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many a legitimate 2-strike approach. Those players, and that's exactly what he...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on... Now in the box, David Jones. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike.
Now at the plate, David Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Digging in now, David Jones.
Third baseman, David Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Barrios is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased.
Leading off for Mississippi.
Digging in to try it again, Quincy Figueroa. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. High pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1. At the plate, Jose Ortega. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So coming to the plate, David Jones.
Third baseman, David Jones.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Go hard, just go hard.
Crandall rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Otis Sanchez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robert Zuniga.
Stepping in now, Robert Zuniga, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 takes a knee-high fastball.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Mississippi leads it 7-3.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Mississippi used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Humberto Quinones earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Jason Wells struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mississippi Braves. 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Bay Bears, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Mobile Bay Bears. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. George Davidson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The relay throw. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
In
now, Napoleon Stevens, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now the 1-0 misses down below the knees.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Here he comes on 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Jones stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Standing in now, Alexis Armas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. In time as he just gets the tag down. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Bay Bears lead it 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Jones.
Third baseman, David Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. hit to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Now batting, third baseman, Napoleon.
Into the box, Napoleon Stevens, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike three called, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Bay Bears on top, 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Vasquez.
Leading off for Mississippi, shortstop, Jose Vasquez.
He's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bob Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. This is popped up. Jones is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 6-4. Mitch Atkinson is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 33, Mitch Atkinson.
Digging in and looking for more, David Jones. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Napoleon Stevens, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.